Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of MiLB Stadium Tours. Today we are in Kinston, North Carolina at the Down East Wood Ducks. Today I'll be ranking the stadium just like I did in the last episode. As you can see, Grainger Stadium is very accessible from the main road. There is a lot of parking. The only downside is your car is liable to get hit by a fly ball if you park too close to the stadium. So in that case, I'm going to give parking a rating of 6 out of 10. This is the outside of Grainger Stadium. As you can see, it is very nice and clean. There's not much to do outside of the stadium though, so for the score, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. As you can see, the concourse is not covered by any awning, so you are susceptible to any rain or weather that they are having. There are only two concession stands for the whole Grainger Stadium. There's one down the left field line that is not operable right now, and there is also one down the right field line where most of their business comes from. In the right field corner, Grainger Stadium does have what they call a Mother Earth Pavilion. It's where they'll have bands before the game performing and drinks being served. This is the Down East Wood Ducks' second to last season being at Grainger Stadium. They have sold their team and they are moving to Spartanburg, South Carolina. Grainger Stadium has been operating for over 75 years though. This is a poster commemorating that such feat. This is the team store. It is very small. There's not a lot of novelty stuff to choose from. It's more of an apparel shop for the team. So in all, in terms of a concourse rating, I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. So now we're walking around home plate towards the right field. That's the concession stand that I was talking about earlier. In terms of the field, both corners are 335 feet. Center field is 390 feet. In terms of seating for Grainger Stadium, there's 8 sections behind home plate. There's bleachers along the left field wall, and there's 2 rows of seats down the right field line. Today I'll be sitting along the right field line. In terms of the field, it is very professional looking. Not much scenery behind the wall except trees. So in terms of the field rating, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The food options at this concession stand were very limited. They did have a thing called a double play dog, which was a foot-long coney with nacho cheese and barbecue on it. Today, the Down East Wood Ducks were facing the Charleston River Dogs, and today's prospect that we'll be breaking down is number 13, center fielder Anthony Gutierrez. This year for the Wood Ducks, Anthony Gutierrez has a batting average of .247, on-base percentage is a .314, and slugging percentage is a .310. Gutierrez this season has played 46 games, scored 22 runs, has 43 hits, 4 of them being doubles, 2 of them being triples with 1 home run. He's also batted in 19 RBIs, walked 16 times, but has struck out 42 times. Gutierrez stands at 6'3", 180 pounds. He's only 18 and has plenty to improve on, which we'll get into later. But with all that being said, MLB has him ranked as the 10th overall prospect for the Texas Rangers. But for now, back to the stadium rankings. Today it was a Saturday afternoon with a start time of 5:30. The stadium was very empty, which I was kind of disappointed by. So for atmosphere of the stadium, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. For Gutierrez's first at bat, he did get a first pitch breaking ball, which he loves to chase. He laid off of it that time. Speed is a great asset of Gutierrez's game. He chops one to the shortstop here, and he just puts his head down and runs right through first base. He does generate a lot of raw power within his swing, which you're about to see here. He sends a fastball right to the wall in left field, but it goes foul. His downfall, though, when it comes to batting is locating the breaking ball. It does, however, seems like he gets better as the game progresses, but it's like he has to warm up to it. One thing that I thought was interesting about Gutierrez is he came from the same academy, the Nina Academy, that spawned Rafael Devers and Eloy Jimenez. If he's anything like those two players, the Rangers have a good prospect on their hands. One thing I did enjoy about Gutierrez's game was his defensive play. His speed allows him to track down fly balls with ease. Whether they're to the wall or short into center field, he can track them down. Right here, he chases another breaking ball, which produces a slow grounder to the third baseman, which is an easy throw out for him. The entertainment at Grainger Stadium is very non-existent. The only plus to it is the mascot. You can see him almost anywhere. So for entertainment, I'm going to have to give a 5 out of 10. This is his third at bat. Charleston's pitching staff did a great job at scouting Gutierrez. And this at bat, they said we're going to throw a breaking ball till he shows us that he can hit it. So strike one is a breaking ball inside, which catches the corner and gets the call. Strike two, they'll get him to chase here, and the ump says that he swung. The third pitch gets away from the pitcher, and he does a good job of laying off this one. But strike three is another nasty slider in the dirt, which he chases. In his final at bat, you'll see what I mean about him having to warm up to the breaking ball. He does well here to not swing and ends up getting a walk. So Gutierrez finished the game with 3 at bats, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 1 stolen base. So in all today, Gutierrez, I feel, had a good game, more defensively than offensively. But only being 18, I believe that the Texas Rangers have the facilities for him to reach his full potential. The only thing that I see he needs to work on is locating the breaking ball. In terms of stadium ranking, it's getting a 5.9 out of 10. Grainger Stadium's problem is that it's old. There's not a lot of concessions there, so I can see why they're moving to Spartanburg. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one as we see Gutierrez get the walk here. Let me know of any other stadiums that you would like me to go to or any prospects you would like me to break down. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.